What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this wonderful Sunday evening? Hopefully everyone is doing well, being safe, all that good stuff. Let's see, who do we have? We've got Campbell's Collecting, Payback 03, Jeremy, Eric, Tats, Sarah Aldridge. How is everyone doing tonight? Payback 03, very cool, very cool. Good day to get the internet back up. Yeah, it's always a good day to get the internet back up. Hopefully everyone's being safe, crazy weather, whether you're down in the Texas area, insane stuff, storms and cold and all that good stuff. Umpty, how are you? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Very cool. We do have a special guest tonight, guys. SlapShot Pops is going to join me. Pops with Purpose. How are you guys doing? Congratulations on your mystery box. Great sellout. Awesome. Chap, how are you? Great to see you on Booze and Pops last night. Hopefully you're doing good. Like the new setup. Very cool. Filling in for the Taco Man. Nishan, I think, is doing all right. Hurt his back. And yes, very sorry for Thursday night. He forgot to cancel, and my wife had surgery, and then with weather here, it was pushed back. Crazy stuff. So we had to postpone the head-to-head battle on Thursday night. We will be back this coming Thursday night, as long as Sean's back is feeling good, and we will be doing some special mystery boxes from Unboxing Treasures and a special announcement. So stay tuned for that. Ginger Pops, how are you? Also, awesome unboxing last week. $600 mystery box and getting the bank robber Joker. That was awesome. Very cool. And yes, if you guys have not subscribed to SlapShot Pops moderators, please link up SlapShot Pops channel. Check it out. Charmaine, how are you? Flip Cake, how are you? So we're going to do giveaways. And I don't know if Jonathan or I don't know if they'll both be on or not. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, John doing awesome stuff over at SlapShot Pops. The stuff they do, and Joanna as well. From the different videos they do, their food review videos. Watching their food review video Friday actually made me, I took a cheat day. I actually went to Popeyes and tried one of those fish sandwiches off of their review on the video. So it was very cool. Pop McFly, what is up? Awesome. Also reminds me, Pop McFly, this came in from TBS Conan O'Brien show. So for those of you who were lucky enough to win one, there's only one I wanted. There's all of them on the back there. So very cool. There's 2 different ways to win them. And it was like every day you had to try. And finally got through, I think it was like the raffle or, the wheel lucky one. And the only one I wanted was Marty. And we got Marty. So it's Conan as Marty on the hoverboard. Very cool. With sort of like the replicated air mags. And it's Conan. So very cool. Going to the Back to the Future collection. A favorite of mine. You guys know I love my Back to the Future. Also, anyone lucky enough to get Epic Collectibles released another mystery box. Those are very popular ones. They have great protectors. So I think I even have one here to show you guys. They have awesome protectors for their mystery boxes. These are the protectors they come in. I don't think they're 0.4. I mean, they probably are like 0.4, 0.35. But it's still it's a protector, and it's part of their mystery, So I kind of like it. They released what was it, 200 of them I think yesterday. 150, 200 boxes, $20 guaranteed value mystery box. You can't beat that, and some really cool ones. Oh yeah, chap got 5. Also, hopefully you guys liked a surprise video Friday, a little sort of like mystery box battle with Pop Savage. Hopefully you guys were able to go check it out. I barely edged him out. It was very close, but always fun. We were talking of different ways to sort of collaborate, and that's the easiest thing that we came up with. I've tried to get him on a Sunday night, but schedules tend to be very tough. So, but hey, we still had the mystery box battle, and hopefully you guys liked the father-son mystery box battle on Wednesday night. I can tell you there will be more of them. So he does get a little bit more talkative in the next episodes of that. So for people that liked it and you wanted to see more of them, there are more coming. I'm trying to think how many. We just filmed 2 more this past week. So we might have like 7 in the bag, honestly. So working on a logo. Actually, Mr. Collected is working on a logo for me for the battles. So stay tuned for that. Cope, how are you? Iron Man of the Whatnot, man. Cope went a long time last week. Shouts out, Cope, man. I think Cope said he sold like 300 items. That's incredible. Speaking of Whatnot, for those of you who are looking and have asked me, my next Whatnot auction will be this coming Friday night. It is 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do it exactly like I've done it in the last one, where every single item will be buy it now. I'll go 2 hours, and we'll make deals, make offers. There's a few mystery boxes. Those are up right now. You can check it out. I think some Chalice style mystery boxes and some anything mystery boxes are there. If you go to the on live tab of Whatnot and go till Friday evening at 10 p.m., you'll see the auction. Hop in there. If you want a mystery box, you could do it. Most of the items should be up in the next couple days. Big items. OG LeBron James and his Miami Heat uniform will be one of them. Metallic Dr. Doom with the exclusive sticker will be another one. There actually could also be a Bloody Ben as well. So all things that that'll be coming your way Friday night, 10 p.m. So that is that. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some giveaways. So let's take a look, see what we got. Let's do this. Let's share. No, yeah, let's share. We'll share the screen. And let's go here. Weekly giveaway time, guys. So how we always do it. We have 6 prizes. We'll pick 2 winners. Away we go. First winner gets to pick between an anything mystery box, the prize wheel if you want to do the prize wheel. We have a regular mystery box, a Chalice style mystery box, a head-to-head, or the $30 PayPal credit. So you know how we do it. Let's get some comments. Here we go. 66 to go. Are we ready? Okie dokie. Let's hit it. Weekly winner number 1 is going to be, congratulations, Dustin Gregory. The Luau is the man every week. Gotta love it. Dustin Gregory, congratulations. Hit me on Instagram. And we always like to do it in pop drunk style. You can hit me on Instagram at _Luau_23. Also, big shouts out to Ed. Still trying to get better. So big shouts out to Ed, doing better. You know, also big shouts out to Sean. Hopefully the back gets healed, gets better. It sucks with back injuries. Never a good thing. All right. Winner number 2 is George Mitsis, who says, yeah. So, George, hit me on Instagram and let me know what prize you guys want to take, and away we go. I figure also I will show you guys this one for people that love the Hot Toys. This was announced this past week. It is insane. Boba Fett from The Mandalorian, and it's available in 2 versions. This is the deluxe version where you not just get one, you get 2 figures. So you get sort of the old school regular Boba Fett, and then you have him in the armor, which is sort of the damaged armor. So the deluxe, you get both versions, as you can see. Really cool face sculpt here. Again, it'll have interchangeable heads with the different bodies. Really cool with the material. Again, this is almost like a prototype type thing, but that's what Hot Toy does. Does some awesome stuff. People that love, I mean, look at that material, insane. And then you can sort of see how they did wonder with the weathering of the armor. Looks awesome with face sculpt. There's the rocket launcher sort of launching. Look at the inside of the helmet. They really like those sort of like beaming figures. There's some more jet rockets out of the back. look at all the weathering. I mean, it's what Hot Toys is awesome for. For people that love the Mandalorian, that's what all you get. So the deluxe version, you get the extra figure, the helmet, sort of like the, you know, tele thing. I don't know, best way to describe it. And then they have a regular version too. So very, very cool. Does not come out until, oh, when is it? February of next year. February, May of next year. So for people that love it, it's very, very cool. Something different, something new. Oh, no picture, so it didn't move? Oh, well. Sorry, guys. My fault. Oh, here we go. Share screen. So I did say the winners. Here we go. My fault, guys. My fault. Here we go for the Boba Fett. Again, the winners were Dustin Gregory and George Metzis. But yeah, here's the Boba Fett. Deluxe version hot toy. 2 figures. Mandalorian. He also gets his own show coming in December. But beautiful weathering on the armor. You can pre-order this right now at Sideshow. The deluxe version with both figures, it's not cheap, without a doubt. I believe both figures are $4.95. But you get 2 figures. So, and they would be able to be posable just like that. And again, you could take the head off and move it there if you wanted that look. Or vice versa. But yeah, insane stuff. Beautiful, beautiful sculpt. Just going to get more and more popular, especially with December, with the new show Book of Boba Fett coming out. There you go. Again, Gina Carano, not going to be in the next Mandalorian season, so that's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. There you go. Again, weathering on Hot Toys is just insane, the things that they do. There's everything you get. The regular version, I think, is just this Boba Fett here, and I think that's probably like $2.95. If you go with the everything, it's $4.95. So, not bad for 2 figures. Not bad at all. For people that love them, it's great. Nikki, how are you? Pops and Son Pops. Keep it popping, keep it rocking. How are you guys doing tonight? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think. Not much else going on, honestly, though, guys. As far as mystery boxes, yeah, I mean, Epic Collectibles is awesome. You just got to get on them when you can. J Nabo Toys released one this evening. I think that was a $25 one. Smy did some. Spastic has some scratch and dent boxes with guaranteed value going on right now. I know Toy USA just dropped some boxes. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing that's really struck me a lot. Stuck at work. Sucks. Hawaiian dude to an old bald white guy. Pops with Purpose had some awesome mystery boxes sold out very, very quickly. They say they will have some more coming. Monthly Pops, there's one for you guys. And I will say, shouts out to Monthly Pops. I love the Loot Lock Pop Protectors. I like them a lot. They're right up there with the Shumi. They're right up there with Vaulted Vinyl as far as really, really well done pop protectors. So check them out, Monthly Pops. Also check out his live stream that he does on Whatnot. Awesome dude. I might have to get Monthly Pops on here on a Sunday night. It'd be cool. Got an ad icon box coming from the Taco Man. Yeah, Sean. I know Sean went live. I think it was today. I think on Whatnot. So yeah, check that out. Like I said, guys, Friday at 10 o'clock, and we'll do. It'll be the same setup that I did the last couple times. 2 hours. Everything will be buy it now. Wheel and deal. We'll put stuff up for auction as we go. I should by Wednesday have everything listed. So Again, big ones are LeBron James and his Miami Heat, Metallic Dr. Doom. I'm actually looking at a bunch of them right now. Bloody Ben. There'll be a Bloody Ben there. Those will be the big ones, I believe. Shumi's cool. I mean, Shumi makes the point, I think it's 0.65 protector. That's actually what this one's in. So this is in a 0.65, I think, Shumi, which is nice. I mean, it's sturdy. It's sturdy. But check out Loot Locks. I mean, Loot Locks, the Shumi, thicker Shumis with the tab I like. If you want 0.45, I mean, $7 a pop, you can't go wrong there. There's a couple other ones that do a couple of them. I'm trying to find the ones. McDonald's 5-pack is one I want to get. And again, if you want hard protectors, I mean, nothing beats the Pop Armors. Again, 2-packs coming this year. So looking forward to that one. Professor Josh, how are you? Oh, Michael Gooden. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Yes. Good luck. And yeah, mystery boxes. If you want mystery boxes, I do have a couple listed right now. Chalice style, and I think anything mystery boxes are up on the Whatnot auction page right now. I think there's some buy it nows for some common pops. And I also got, someone sent me something with like Goonies. So if you love Goonies, man, we all know about the Goonies pops that are coming, and the 2 exclusives with Brand being at Walmart, or is Brand Target and Sloth is at Walmart. It's one of the 2. But there's also a Loungefly bag coming, and there are pop pins coming from the Goonies. So yeah, I think Funko going to hit the Goonies pretty hard this year, which is weird because I don't think this is a anniversary year of the Goonies. But yeah, I mean, it's cool getting Brand, Mikey with the map. Okay, Sloth, both Sloths. Okay, I see it, but I think you could have done the Fratellis. I mean, Mama Fratelli would have been insane. You could have done both Fratelli brothers. You know, you could have done something with One-Eyed Willie. You know, I just think there's something more. You could have done the girls. You could have done Andy. You know, I was glad you did Brand. I think they could do more characters, but that's just me. All right, so I think we're ready for our guest, right? Ready for the guest. So this is a channel that I've got into. Again, shouts out to Pop Force 1. I think I'm going to have all of Pop Force 1 except Rock and Row. I haven't had Rock and Row on live. But Professor Josh, the Pop and Duo, now SlapShot Pops. I love what he's doing on Sundays. They actually just released the Funko News. I think is awesome. I love when Joanna comes in and they do the food review. Like I said, I cheated on keto and had one of these spicy fish sandwiches. It was actually very good. On their review, I went out and got one. Literally, I was driving while I was watching their video, and I thought, you know what, I'll take a cheat day and I'll go have one. And it was very good. If you guys like Popeye's spicy chicken, you'll like the fish sandwich. Is actually really good, really good. So on that review, I bring you SlapShot Pops. Boom. What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Pleasure having you join me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
It's been a crazy week, so definitely a good note to end the weekend off on this.
Yeah. I heard you guys had a Whatnot auction that had some bugs, and I've heard a lot of that lately.
Yeah, we had some trouble, but it sounds like Whatnot did some patches and got the bugs all worked out. So we're going to be giving it another shot tomorrow night, and I'm excited for yours on Friday. So. Yeah.
It's I've gotten into my sort of routine of doing them. I did one at Christmas, and it literally wore me out. It was the worst auction I think I've ever done. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I was just tired and wore out by it. And the last one I did, I figure I'm going to go 2 hours, no more. Yeah. Everything I'll buy it now. I auction things off, wheel and deal, make me offers, and in 2 hours, that's it. And last one was well doing it that way.
It can definitely get exhausting. Like sometimes I see people on there going like 5-6 hours. And I mean, we did one, I think we were just over 5, and I was pooped. I was messed up for I felt like it took me like 3 days to recover. And yeah, it was crazy. We sold like I don't know. I don't even know, like 300-400 items. Like, it was insane. Like, it took us a week to ship everything out. Like, yeah, that was too much. So
yeah, people don't realize part of the auction. It's fun. I think the longest one I ever did was probably almost to that 4.5-5 hour time frame. But then the next day you're thinking, my God, I've got to package all these things up and ship them out.
We ran out of boxes. It was actually pretty crazy. I run like in our neighborhood, and I was legit like going from like door to door. Like, people had boxes out on their recycling, and I was like, "Hey, are you guys gonna use this box? Like, I could really use it." They probably were like, "What is this weirdo asking me for my used Amazon box?" But hey, what's up, Anthony? Good to see you, man. Yeah, big basketball fan.
It is insane, and I'm looking forward to getting this charity puck. I mean, I think that's an awesome idea that you did.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just kind of a little token to represent our channel. I wanted to do something like that. You know, a lot of people have stickers and keychains, and I figured, you know what, we got the hockey theme going, so why don't we do a little marketing with the pucks? And they're foam. I've had a lot of people ask me, like, are they real pucks? And I'm like, no, it's not a real puck. It's a completely foam puck. Like, you know, it's which is great for shipping because they're light. Yes. And then last month, everybody got excited because we introduced the chase pucks. So we have 50 of the chases, and it's just an easy way for us to help support, you know, a charity every month, which we were doing anyway. But now it's just you know, we're not trying to ask people for money, but we're saying, hey, if you do want to donate, you get a cool little gift in return. So
yeah, it's an awesome idea, and you do it with your Patreon too. You give back, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, we take at the end of the month. We actually got 3 new patrons last night, so thank you guys, appreciate that. We take about 10 to 15% of the patron money every month, and we just add that on top of whatever we raise from our Whatnot auction. So yeah, it's been great. We've gotten so much support. Thank you for grabbing a puck. I really appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like, the support we've gotten from, it seems like all these different corners of the Funko community, between, you know, the viewers and people on Whatnot and other channels and other smaller companies. It's been awesome.
Here's Willie. You got William Sturgill saying he got one of the chases.
Nice. Yeah, actually, can you toss me one of the chases for this month?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, we're actually Joanna's in the process right now of getting everything loaded up for our auction tomorrow night. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, it just feels like, I'm sure you feel the same way sometimes. You just like never stop moving. You're always working on something. But yeah, so this is our chase for this month. This one happens to be number 40 of 50. So
it looks like it's I can see why people would believe it. It looks like it's a.
Yeah, somebody reached out to me and they were like, "Can I hit the ice with this thing and use it?" I'm like, "It's not going to go very far." I was speaking of Monthly Pops. I saw him in here earlier. He like sent me a video of his kid like chewing on these. So be careful if you have young children. Like, you know, we don't want anyone to choke or anything. But yeah, completely foam. But they hold up pretty well. I mean, they're pretty cool. The company we use to make them is a little challenging. I think they're in India. I'm not sure where the company is, but it takes about 4 weeks to get them. And the process to get them made and everything it's a little challenging. But once they actually show up, they're pretty good. So
yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
And then there you got good old Professor Josh saying rigged if he doesn't get a chase.
Oh, you're definitely not getting one, Josh.
So you guys are doing awesome with Thursdays. I love the Pop Force 1. How'd that all get started?
So we started that, I think, like 3 months ago now. Josh and I have been friends, I think, for like a year now. We met through Instagram. We were doing Instagram lives together, and then we kind of started our channels right around the same time. Vince and Jim, I think, started their channels right around this time last year. And I was watching somebody else's live stream, and I saw Jim, and Jim said he was a veteran. So that's kind of like what drew me to his channel. And then I started watching him, and I was like, all right, this guy's pretty cool. And then Vince was awesome too. Vince just kind of showed up. I actually don't remember how we met Vince, but he just kind of like showed up, and we started talking to him. And then we went live for like 2 weeks, and we got like a lot more people showing up to the live than we expected. I guess like Thursday night was a little dead. We just got lucky And then we kind of just sat down and we're like, hey, why don't we make this like a regular thing? And then we were throwing around names, and I don't know, Pop Force One kind of just got born based off of we all have kind of like military attachments, and then we just wanted to come up with a good name that represents like positivity, good vibes, hanging out. So
I like it.
Yeah, we got big stuff on the horizon for Pop Force One. So if you guys haven't seen our Thursday night lives, this week it's on my channel. We rotate between the 4 channels. And it's been awesome. We try to do different mystery boxes or sodas, or sometimes we just hang out. This past Thursday was pretty great because it was the first time that 2 of the Pop Force One members actually met in person. So
I saw that. It looks like someone was down at Disney and got to meet up with Josh.
Yeah. So I'm super jealous of that. So one day, all 4 of us are gonna have to stream from somewhere on a Thursday night. That would be pretty cool. But
That would be cool.
And you go live before us with Sean Ryan.
As long as one of us doesn't blow the back out, or someone doesn't get caught in a situation. We sort of settled like early Thursdays. We were sometimes all over the place when we started to do it. But yeah, Thursday 7:30.
Actually, he's one of the first YouTubers I was watching because I've been doing mystery boxes for like 8 years now, but like I never realized like people like did them on YouTube. Like I would just buy one and then open it up immediately. There was none of this like save 10 of them over here and like force yourself like, all right, don't open it. Like right now I have a $250 SmyWorld box right here that I'm dying to open. And like I'm always like feeling them. I'm like, oh, it feels kind of lopsided. Like
the one from last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. I had to get one of those as well.
Oh, I want that Loki.
Well, I can tell you, I didn't get the Loki, so you still
all right. We'll have a chance.
You got to show the Loki.
But Sean Ryan was one of the first guys I was watching him like religiously. Like every time he bought a box, I was like, what'd you get? And then it kind of like opened the door. I started finding more channels, and I was like, wow, a lot of people do this. Like this is awesome. So
it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, and you get hooked with those mystery boxes. I know you went up to that $300 one. That's just the tip the iceberg.
Yeah, now we're getting up there a little bit because of course like you start to drift into the triple digits, and now like a lot of my patrons and close friends and viewers are like do a $400. Can you find a $500 one? And I'm like we'll see. But yeah, this month we ordered 2 $300 ones and a $250 one. By far the 3 most expensive boxes I've ever bought in my life. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good rush.
It is. And thanks, shout out to Whatnot. You're able to things you don't like, you don't collect. It's not as easy now where you have tons and tons of people going every 2 hours, but
but I still think just because we're on YouTube and we're more focused about giving back to the community. We're not just showing up like a lot of these smaller companies too. Like they're taking care of their people, and I think at the end of the day, that will come through a little bit more than somebody who's just trying to go on Whatnot every single night and make money. And they're not building relationships with the collectors in the community. So.
It's true. I've studied once a month is my limit. I liked when you could go live when you wanted to for certain things, but then there's just so much now that it's like featured every 2 hours. It's like
Yeah, I hated to do it, but I had to. I turned off the notifications for the app a couple weeks ago, just because my phone was just blowing up all day, every single day. And there's just a lot of auctions. Like I really only care about the Funko auctions. Like I'm just starting now to drift into just looking at like tiny ghosts and designer toys and stuff like that. And that's primarily just so I know what's going on for Funko Worldwide. I haven't bought anything like that. Like chomps are cool. Maybe we'll go down that road. We're at a tipping point though. I am going to pre-order that Boba Fett hot toy. I'm so pumped for that. Yeah, I'm so pumped. Like when I saw the leak last week, and then when they revealed the actual photos this week, and there's another one coming with his updated armor. That's coming. I'm just so pumped. Like I've also been a huge fan of Jetta Patrol. Like I followed him religiously, like when he started his channel. And then he kind of drifted from Pops to Hot Toys, obviously. But his Star Wars collection is insane. Like,
oh yeah, that's his thing, and I think it's cool watching the people unbox. I mean, there's Josh Pence, there's What's Poppin', and there's Jetta for me that do the Hot Toys. They each do it differently, and you know, Jetta's sort of the one where you're either gonna like him or you don't.
Yeah,
and that's his style. You know, that's his way. But man, the way he presents is different than some of the others, and I dig him.
Yeah, and I think what's cool is because we have so many people in the toy community doing videos and offering content, you know, everyone offers a little bit of everything. And I think what's great in the Funko community is, you know, we're always going to circle back. Like people have asked me like, oh, are you going to sell your Pops? And like, cause we're huge Lego collectors too. So like, I want to do a little bit of everything. Like I want to have some Hot Toys. Always, like, I've worked so hard to get some of the Grails behind me. Like I could never sell them. Same thing with our Lego collection. Like we have a massive Lego collection that we haven't even shown everybody yet, just because most of it's in storage. We just don't have the room.
Oh, yeah.
But we're just excited. Like I just want to build like a huge. I'm going to call it the rink. Like I just want to build a huge, you know, toy rink and put everything in there on display and build a channel around it. So I'm excited.
Have you ever had a hot toy yet?
I have not. So
Ooh,
this will be. Yeah, this will be a new. Well, I've been so busy. Like, I'm a huge Freddy collector. I know you're partial to Disney and ad icons. I know you have a few Freddys here. I think you did.
Yeah, there's a few that have come my way that.
Do you still? You must still have the one you pulled from the Pop King Paul box. You have to keep that one.
Yes, that one I don't. That one I'd be hard pressed to let go. And Freddy's Pennywise is just, I think it's so well done that's always been a keeper for me.
Yeah, no, you gotta hold on to that one. But
even though I don't do horror, and you know, Pennywise doesn't do anything for me, it's just so well done of a pop that it's a keeper.
That's why I'm kind of like I'm on edge right now with Funko because they haven't dropped a Freddy, and we're going on like 20 months now where we haven't gotten a limited Freddy. And my biggest thing, quick Freddy rant here. My biggest thing is they kind of used, you know, the pandemic and getting rid of the Fun Days team, their media team, and then they didn't have any Freddys for SDCC 2020. My biggest thing is where did they go? Because these pops take 6 to 8 months to design, put in production, and order. And I'm just looking at Funko and like, did you cancel them? Like, because the pandemic happened in, you know, February, March of 2019.
The order was already there. They probably were already made, ready to go.
That was only 3 months before SCCC. So I'm like, where are they? And why can't we get them? Even though, you know, if we're not gonna have a Fun Days in person, you know. So
my gut says they have them. They're holding them, and it'll be. I mean, I don't know SDCC what happens this year, but my guess would be that's what they're gonna do. I would think.
Yeah, and I just think there's so many characters that they have yet to do. And I think the Freddys, at least for me, like that's what gets me. Like I love my Star Wars, like I love my Marvel, my DC, but like the Freddys just get me so pumped because they're so limited and so hard to find. So
there's another big Freddy guy, and then you know, there's a couple Freddys that have come my way, and I didn't keep them, and I reached out to him, Grumpy Skunk. He had a channel, he doesn't do it anymore. But he said, you got to get on this Facebook group. And he said, you'll sell it there. Okay. So I put in to get in it. And it's just like the Freddys that you see in these Facebook groups are insane. Things I've never even seen. And I never knew there were 2 Ace Venturas. And
yeah,
it's unbelievable.
And it's great. Like, and the prices are insane too.
Yeah.
People are asking like, you know, mortgage payments and basically the cost of cars for like a tiny toy, you know, like it's insane.
Well, I'm excited to see you get your first hot toy. When you get that in your hand, then it's like it can change the game.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I think I'm going to be very selective on which ones I go after. But Boba Fett he's been a love of mine forever. Like seeing him return in The Mandalorian, like, and now we got the Book of Boba Fett coming up. Like that character for me is just somebody that's always been close to my heart. Like he's a badass, and I just didn't realize, you know, we were gonna get more of his content so soon. You know.
it was nice. They did a 40th anniversary for Empire. They brought a hot toy out for him for that, and I have that that sits over here in a box. I haven't opened it yet. But then when they brought him out in Mandalorian, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna come. And then when they did a two version of him, it's like, oh
yeah,
insane.
I'm not super in love. Like, I know a lot of people, like, this is an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people are super pumped for both figures. And I've watched, I follow a lot of Star Wars channels, and they're like, oh my God, whatever, I forget what they're calling it, the Tusken Raider version or whatever they're calling that other version of him. People are like flipping out. They're like, it's so cool. It's so unique. It's so original, but I'm not really digging it. I'm not going to order both. I'm just going to order the one with him in the armor. Cause him in the armor is just what it's all about,
Oh yeah. And it's just, oh man, when you get it and you could see it, it's such a work of art. The weathering they do on it, it's insane. The stuff they do.
So that'll definitely be a fun unboxing and just add another layer of depth, to your channel, our channel, and everything. So
they're not for everyone, because always that price point is something that scares a lot of people away. But they are insane and awesome.
But to their credit though, they do two things. They offer the payment plans, which I think is cool, and because they don't come out for anywhere from like 12 to 18 months, you have time. And I'm big on budgeting. Like I'm big on, like, if you want something, like, save up for it and go get it. Don't, like, mystery boxes are fun, but mystery boxes percentage wise, you're not going to get what you want. Yeah. So I've always been a big believer, like, most of the pops, like, I saved up for it and I found it, which is not easy to do by any means. But when you think about it, like, a lot of people, they're going out and they're saying, like, oh, I can't afford a $100 Grail. Oh, I can't afford a $200 hot toy. But, you look at the span of the last 3 weeks, how many Target runs did you go on where you bought like 5 or 6 $15 pops? Like, that money adds up,
Yeah.
So
and Hot Toys, Sideshow, they make it affordable where you can say, here's 5 months. I think that's the most they do, but 5 months, and here's a payment plan. Boom.
Yeah.
Your last payment is when we estimate the figure ships, and $50, 56, whatever it is. It's really, they do the best they can to make it affordable and less of a big hit all at once. So
yeah, of course, like, dropping $200, like, that's why with some of these big mystery boxes, like, Joanna's like looking at me and I'm like, it's okay. Like, she always gets on me. She's like, there's got to be a guarantee. Like, we can't do like a mystery box like that without a guarantee. So that's why, like, Nerdy Newt dropping these $300 boxes and you're guaranteed $250. I was more excited, not over the $250 part, but that you were guaranteed at least $100 pop. That to me was very important. So
that's true. And yeah, you always got to look at the number, and some people, it's guaranteed this at 6 pops or 8 pops. You're like, oh man.
Yeah, no, there's
not hard to get there when you do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of mystery box companies now, and like you were mentioning, some of the boxes that dropped tonight, this weekend was insane. Like, the fact that there were so many box drops. And if you want to know the state of the Funko market, look at the mystery box game. When all these companies are dropping mystery boxes and they're all selling out, like, the Funko game is strong right now.
Oh yeah, and you have Instagrammers and YouTubers that drop boxes that sell out now like that. It's insane. I mean, you see some that don't do it. I mean, Pop King Paul, maybe a box a month, if that, lately. And some other ones, Toy USA, I don't think, I don't know if the whole pandemic affected them, but they didn't really, their game wasn't strong last year the way it normally is. And Jay Navo, he sort of stays in his lane, 25, 50, 75, sometimes ventures a little bit higher than that. But yeah, it's different. It's different. Then you have Chrono. Epic is another one, which is a new one.
Epic came out of nowhere, and they just kind of like took the community by storm. We bought some of their boxes from their second run, and we were like blown away just with the value that we got. I picked up 4 of their boxes from last night's run. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a great company to go support, like, go check out Epic. It's easy to support a lot of the big guys with already well-known reputations, but I think Epic they've really put their cards on the table for the first couple of weeks they've been around.
I think they do it a lot like Chalice and Chrono. They get the overseas stickers, but they give you the guaranteed value, which the other two don't really anymore. And they're not throwing the Chalice exclusives in there.
Yeah, Chalice. We haven't ordered from Chalice in I think 2 years now. We bought. I used to buy from Chalice occasionally, but we bought 4 mystery box runs from Chalice, and we got the same exact pop 4 times in a row. And that's when I was like, "Yep, we're done."
Well, somebody went there and got to go to Chalice and got to go behind the scenes and see how it's done, and they have them laid out like this is this pop all boxed up, this is that pop all boxed up, and they pick, and that's how they do it. So.
Oh no, I don't blame them. It's just I can't.
They do.
I couldn't justify keep giving money with the same result, So.
Yeah. Here we got Rock and Row. He sold. Looks what he sold out of his box 2 minutes last night, and he's really come through. Him and Coke Fresh. When you think of sodas, these are the 2 big soda guys. Yeah. Josh isn't too far behind him either.
No, not at all. I think the soda game. I think we're on the verge of a massive explosion with sodas. I think that Funko has been dropping a lot of them, but I think at some point they're going to add another layer to the soda game. I think they're going to add like either a second or third chase, or at least with we didn't get any limited Freddy Pops last year, but we got the Freddy sodas, so that was cool.
Nice, yeah.
But I think at some point they're going to just step up the soda game, and it's going to change. I think we're going to get to the point where you're going to start seeing soda mystery boxes from a lot of these bigger companies. And then we're going to have all kinds of soda display cases. I just think the soda game, just because they're all limited and there's a lot of fun in opening them. And like you see, people are doing case breaks left and right, and everybody's buying. Like it's just a lot of fun. It really added another layer of excitement to the whole collecting game for Funko. So.
And I know Josh is doing a mystery box coming out very soon. He's 4 to 5 hours to make his mystery box.
Yeah, his mystery box is pretty cool because he's doing a combo pops and sodas, so you can get both. So.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Oh, thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. I see a lot of our Funko fam in the house tonight, so appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, sodas are cool. I enjoy opening them. Not so much the case breaks, but that's just me. I like getting them. I think Roe does it the same way. You get it from, Jim gets it from Hot Topic box lunch. You just don't know what you're getting. Take a case and put it away. But
it's cool because I like them. Because there actually isn't that many characters of the sodas yet that I like. Like, I'm really excited for the Iron Man. Yeah, I think Josh said it. I'm really waiting. Like, once they drop Star Wars sodas, like, that's it. There's all my money. You do some Star Wars sodas and you do that holographic chase. Oh, man, that would be so cool. But, yeah, there's actually not a lot of soda characters that we keep. Most of them we just open up for content, and then they're great for patron boxes, giveaways, trades. But once they actually start making some characters that I love, oh man, that's gonna be.
I wouldn't be surprised. Star Wars is right around the corner. I mean, they're doing the pop pins for people that love the pop pins. I'm kind of like some people. The pop pins are, they're okay, but
they just haven't caught on. Like, we haven't seen. I think that's why the soda game, they're just gonna up it, because we haven't seen a product take off like the way sodas have. We've seen Dorbs, vinyls, I mean, like you said, pop pins, even mystery minis. Like, mystery minis are not as big as you think, and there's some really rare ones. Pocket pops, like, there's been a lot, like Pez, there's been a lot of different products, and you just don't see them as widespread as you do with sodas.
No, the sodas, I think, took off, and it's nice that they're not just going crazy and making 20 or 30,000 piece. You still get the 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 piece ones.
I think they need to like find a middle though, like this HR Puffin stuff that's 2,000 pieces. Like it's just weird. Like, we have a 20,000 Iron Man, and then H&R Puffin stuff is way over here at 2,000. Like, can we meet?
What's the one? There's a Scott Pilgrim one that's a 2,000 piece. It's coming to like a comic book short. I never even heard of who they are.
Yeah, that's actually, I had to look that up. Actually, that's one of the things. Since we do our news segment. We have to make sure most of our facts are correct, at least. Newberry Comics is a New England small comic book chain, and it looks like they're primarily centered out of Massachusetts. So for all those people that live up there, it looks like you have a great shot at getting that soda. So,
and hop on, guys. On the website, they have the soda listed, and there's a countdown window. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it said like 11 days or something. Like they're taking it serious. So
What did you think of ECCC?
thought it was overall okay. Good diverse catalog. It seems like we really can't get around. Like we have to have Scott Pilgrim stuff. We have to have Masters of the Universe stuff. Like there's just certain. It's like there's a contract. Like every time they sit down for a con, it's like, all right, we have to have this stuff, this stuff, this stuff, and a few other things. From my collecting standpoint, I was a little disappointed. No Star Wars fire. Marvel, like, okay, Spider-Man 2099, kind of random. DC stuff. We had the Wonder Woman, but her movie didn't really do too great, so I don't think that pop's going to be hard to pick up. So not really anything that I'm super excited about, with the exception of the Pirates of the Caribbean pop. Super pumped for that one. But I think they have a few more surprises they're holding back. I think they're holding back some stuff.
Yeah, I saw some people mention, guys, they're not announcing the people that get in and think until the 24th. So this week, I think they announced that.
Yeah, was that Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah, I know people were asking. I think you had to be a member of their fan club. Yeah,
the Funko fan club. And they did it strategically so you couldn't sign up after they announced that they were doing the lottery, which I think is a great way to do it. Like, I know no matter what Funko does with the lottery, like, people are going to complain no matter what. But at the end of the day, like, this is what the community is about. Somebody within, like, somebody that you know, chances are they're going to get in. And as long as that person, like, if that person's your friend or a hookup or whatever, like, you could make a trade. There's ways to get these pops if you're a good person, you know, in the community. So
yeah. I mean, people that got lottery go in and buy. Normally, you try to buy everything, and just like the Boba Fett, no one knew about that, and that was there for NYCC.
Yeah, I was super pumped, and I didn't get into the lottery, and I was super pumped about that pop. I was like, all right, I'm getting it. But
the bag was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually have the bag. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I don't know. Like, I would never wear it. Like, it's not really my thing. But the guy who sold me the Boba Fett, he's like, "You want the bag?" I was like, "I guess I'll take the bag." But what about you? Are you excited about anything?
No, nothing really, fit my fancy or anything like that. I was happy to see them, release Goonie stuff. I love the Goonies. But that was before. Nothing really like blew me away.
Yeah.
It's just, I have to have.
That's why I think they're holding back. Like, we didn't see any ad icons. We didn't see, like, there's another rumored Boba Fett, but that would be really weird if they did the same situation 2 cons in a row. I don't know. Like, there's just some weird, it was very random stuff. So that's why I said, like, it's a good diverse catalog, but I don't know.
Had some cool sodas. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah, as soon as they dropped the sodas, Rock and Row was messaging me. He's like, it's only 2,000 pieces. Like, this is absurd. So
2,000, and I didn't, weird that a comic book shop gets a limited soda like that. It's unusual for Funko to do something like that, but
it's unusual now. It used to be pretty common back in the day. The smaller cons would get something, but now that Funko's gone full corporate, they don't really
big numbers. I forget what the number that Chalice has to buy to get their exclusives, 50,000 or something along those lines. It's insane.
And I just tell everybody the same thing, because everybody's been, I'm sure, messaging you the same thing, like, how do I get in the lottery? What do I have to do? Blah, blah, blah. And I just tell everybody the same thing. Expect not to get in and just wait it out. Like, if you want to pop, wait it out. If you want the con sticker, wait it out. We've never gotten into a con lottery before. And that's just how it is. And, like, there's still other ways to get the pops. So especially now with it being virtual, like, there'll be plenty of ways to get the pops on the secondary market.
Oh yeah, and give it time. I mean, things always go the huge money immediately, and then things die down.
Yeah, and it's really very few things that hold their value. Like, some stuff will start to go up after a while, but it usually takes like 6 months to a year before stuff starts picking up steam.
Something blows you away.
Yeah, unless there's like a big movie or a TV show or something happens with an actor or something.
It affects it all. Like Wonder Woman, it was really hot, and then when Wonder Woman came out, and it was just like, oh wow.
We watched the movie. I mean, we didn't think it was terrible, but we were definitely like, I
love the nostalgia. I think they hit the 80s to a T with all the going back to the 80s, but the villain was ho hum. The story was like, I don't know.
I think it was also a byproduct of the pandemic, like because we didn't see the movie for so long, there was just that much extra hype, and then we finally got the movie, and I think everyone's expectations were like,
I'm sure.
Marvel level expectations, and I mean, it was still good. Like Gal Gadot did a good job, Patty Jenkins did a good job, like overall, but just wasn't. It didn't blow your socks off,
No. And then, I can't wait for, I think Black Widow will, I think, blow our socks. I think that'll be awesome.
I think Black Widow will, and I think at some point they will have to release it because of where it falls in the timeline. I'm sure.
They said they're in a tough spot because they had a thing with it, and they said the money thing is actually in her contract that prevents them from releasing it. And they could work a deal out. They bring it out on Disney and you have to pay $30 thing, but at least it's out.
Yeah.
I think that's the holdup. It's her contract, the back end money, and but soon they're going to be forced.
And I can't wait. I pay $30 tonight to watch.
I pay it. Absolutely. The movie's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Marvel doesn't disappoint. I'm super pumped for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's going to be epic. Have you been keeping up with WandaVision?
I did, yes. I'm all up to date on WandaVision. I think it's sad there's only two parts left, and I've heard this is it. That there's not going to be a season 2 of WandaVision. They view it as a mini series, like they're doing with Obi-Wan. He's a 4-parter. This is a 9-part series, and that's it. My gut would be that's probably how Falcon and Winter Soldier will be the same thing. It'll be. This is the series, but there's not going to be a season 2 or 3.
Well, they did announce that they're going to do. They did announce for that series they're going to be doing a season 2. That's the only show I've heard so far. That and Loki, I believe. I think Loki got its second season, but they have so many plans for Loki. It's crazy. Like Tom Hiddleston's been around in the MCU for so long, and I still get so excited whenever he's on screen. So
they played it well. They said, technically he takes the Tesseract in Endgame, and it's a different version of Loki, but he's there. So,
oh yeah, it's a whole world. And if like you've ever read any of the Loki comics, like he f's everything up. Like he really f's everything up. So I'm super excited for that. I think WandaVision is primarily the bridge to bring the mutants into the MCU, which would be pretty cool. I think we're going to get a huge bombshell. There's all kinds of rumors swirling around right now, but I don't think any of them are true. I think whatever they have is being kept under wraps pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure this last episode, we won't give it away, guys, for people that didn't see it. But the last episode definitely has people thinking, oh, my goodness, what are they going to do? Yeah,
and speaking of, like, reveals and leaks and everything, we've had to be strategic these past couple of weeks on how we've dropped our Funko Worldwide episodes, because by accident, like, we've dropped a couple reveals or for the show, spoilers for the shows and stuff, and people have like messaged me and written me in the comments like, how dare you spoiled this. I was just trying to watch Funko news, and I was like, oh, sorry, we cover a lot of pop culture and what's going on right now, and so now we're strategically making sure that when we talk about something, we don't spoil something else. So it's
hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, that's an awesome where'd that idea ever come from? Because I love that. That's an awesome show.
Thank you. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was like a 3 a.m. I woke Joanna up and I was like, we got to do this. And it just sort of evolved. Like, if you go back, don't do it. But like the first couple episodes we did, it's bad. Like I was in like a regular suit, and I wasn't like as energetic as I am now because I'm a pretty shy person. So it took me a while to, sink into like my YouTube personality. But yeah, we just wanted like a different way, because a lot of people do, like, everyone does news differently, and that's awesome. But a lot of people, and not just Funko, like a lot of channels, they do like podcasts, or they do like voiceovers, and you don't see their face or you don't get their reactions. And I just kind of had this like vision. I was like, what if we make it look like an actual news show, but it's like, it's about toys and it's about pops, and it's like we take it really serious, but it's like funny at the same time. So yeah, it just sort of like popped into my brain overnight, and now it's getting a little bit of traction. So I appreciate you guys watching. Now we're premiering the episodes every Sunday night, so it's a lot of fun.
And suits, I mean,
Yeah, the suits thing. Like I'm a big hockey guy. I don't know if you know. Have you ever heard of the announcer Don Cherry? He was a big hockey announcer up in Canada, and he always wore the really flamboyant and like funny suits. And we found these companies that make these like just like why would you ever need them suits like for the occasions? Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. So I figured, you know what? Why don't we go out and we buy some of these crazy suits? And it's funny, like we get a new one every week. We were like using, I think we did 2 weeks in a row. We did the same suit, and people were like upset. They're like, "Get a new suit! Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't wear the same suit 2 weeks in a row." So, the inspiration behind Fallon. So, Fallon is actually my fiance's younger sister, and she wanted to be a part of Funko Worldwide. And I was like, well, if we're going to do a news show, we got to have the weather. We got to talk about the weather. So that's how we got her involved.
Golden neck.
Yeah, now she's getting creative. Now she's getting into it because, people tell us now they just watch it for her. So I told her, I was like, maybe spice it up. You add something. And then she came up with these puns that everybody loves. So
I like I like sort of the the battle between the two of you on Fridays, and the food stuff is awesome. You made me cheat on my keto diet and go out and get one of these fish sandwiches this week.
Yeah, what did you think of that, by the way?
I liked it. I didn't like it as much as I like their spicy chicken, but it can probably the best like fast food fish sandwich out there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I enjoyed it more than I thought. I'm not a big spice guy. But yeah, we just figured, you know what, why don't we it's Friday, put your feet up. And we got a lot of complaints in the beginning because we were dropping our videos at like 8 a.m. and we're like stuffing our faces with like burgers and ribs. So that's why now every Friday we drop our video at noon Eastern. So at least all the East Coast people are hopefully eating lunch. But yeah, we just figured, you know what, why don't we shake it up? Like, Beer to Pop and his wife, they do their costumes and then they do the duels. So I was like, you know what, I want to do something different. So that's why we did the food. And a lot of people just tell us they literally just come on to our channel every Friday just to watch the food, and then they're out. They don't really care about Funko. And I'm like, that's totally cool too. So
definitely good. So let's see, big Star Wars, any what's sort of like I think I know the answer to this, but what's sort of like the big pop that you don't have? It's the one you really, really got to have.
Well, the big one for a while was the Freddy Boba Fett, and I finally tracked that one down. That one took a while, and that was strategic because there were so many rumors that Boba Fett was going to show up in The Mandalorian. I told Joanne, I was like, I got to get this thing now before it triples in price. So one of my good buddies actually hooked me up. Right now, I'd say the Freddy Kylo Ren. I'm trying to track down. I have 4 out of the 6 Star Wars Freddys, so I'm trying to track those down. So I think that one's the one I'm really trying to hunt for right now. It's been like going up and down in price. So
yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
But how about you? What's the Mega Grail?
Well, I've always said it was Mike Wazowski Glow, and then Mike Wazowski Glow hit 2K, and that just is, it's not there. I mean, I'll play big with mystery boxes, but I can't go that big on one thing. I just can't do it. At 12, 13, I could play with maybe a mystery box if it has it, but then when he hit 2K, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Every month I put aside like 50 or $100 just for in my little Grail budget, and it's for that like Mega Grail. And I tell a lot of people do the same thing. Like, just because you don't see a mystery box or you don't see the big Grail that you want on the market, like just put $50 aside and forget about it, And $50 could be like going out to dinner one night. So you just don't go out to dinner one night. You just stay at home, have a good home cooked meal, throw that $50 in a piggy bank or a bank account you don't really use, and that racks up over the couple months. And then when you do see that big Grail that you want, you could pull the trigger. Another one, I really want the metallic Captain America. That's the only one I don't have, but that one's also like $2K, $2,500. Stupid money.
and it gets in there, and people, I think PPG is great. People always ask about PPG. I think it's great for the early pops, the new pops, and then when you get into these rare things, guys, PPG is just a starting point, a talk about thing, because some things are so rare that it's hard to put prices on.
Some of the OG collectors, they laugh at PPG. They're like, oh yeah, that says, because it's really weird. Like one of the Freddies I have, he's like a 96 piece, right? His PPG is like $200, but like, good luck finding a collector who's going to sell that to you for like $200,
And yeah, PPG is based off sales, and that's something that doesn't, you don't see it. It doesn't sell.
Nick, I was not able to pick up the holographic Obi-Wan yet. That's on my list too for this year. So that one, and I know you're a big Back to the Future guy. I still got to pick up the Glow Marty.
Where is Glow? He's up there.
Yeah, I think I saw you.
I honestly, I didn't. I tried it. I tried to get it every single time, but I did not love the pop. I didn't. It didn't make sense to me. He wasn't really near the plutonium. Doc Brown, yes, but the Green Marty, I don't know. I did get it to complete. I wanted to keep the collection complete, but
yeah. It's cool though, just because if it wasn't limited, honestly, I probably wouldn't grab it. But I like it that it's limited and that it glows, and I mean, the
sticker's cool. I think the sticker is really cool. It was a limited piece, so for that respect, I think it was well done. But I think they took the old mold of the regular Marty and put the green stuff on it, and yeah,
it was another one that came out of nowhere. Like nobody, it was like 2 days before the con, it just showed up on Plastic Empire's site. So that's why I'm saying, like, we've had the Boba Fett show up. The Marty McFly show up. The Obi-Wan showed up for Star Wars Celebration out of nowhere. Like, there was no news like that. Literally all of a sudden, my phone and Joanna's phone were just like,
there it is.
Up. And she's like, there's a new Obi-Wan pop. I'm guessing you're going to want it. I'm like, yeah, I want it. Move. So that's why I think Funko's got at least one surprise for us for ECC.
How much? What's Obi-Wan on the secondhand market going? I haven't even looked at that one.
He was going for like $200-$300, and then all of a sudden I saw like Mercari sales. I just looked up the other day just for fun, $475, like $560. I'm like, what? When did this happen? So I don't know if it's like hype for the show or I don't know what's going on, but.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he went nuts as soon as people saw him on The Mandalorian. We're like, oh my god! Some people didn't even know who that was. I remember people at work were like, yeah, we watched the end. I said, well, did you see who it was? No, it's just sort of like a nomad. I said, no, it's Boba Fett. No, I said, yes, that's the guy that played Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And because we haven't gotten any Star Wars fire in a while, like a lot of the pops are going up in value. Like. It's getting ridiculous. So I hope Funko drops, because we really haven't gotten any like Star Wars heat since Obi-Wan. So I'm hoping we get something cool soon.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they might be waiting for SDCC, thinking, okay, SDCC is probably going to be virtual again, so maybe we do something special for it. But
yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any in-person cons this year, unfortunately. Probably, I'm hoping we just have a fresh start next year, like 2022, ECCC, SCCC, Star Wars Celebration, NYCC, like everything back to normal, everything back in person, even if it's like limited, only 50% capacity or something like that. It would just be nice to have all the events in person.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it this summer, but and you get into New York. I don't see New York this year, but
maybe New York. I work in New York City, and I mean, the city's pretty locked down still. We usually go to NYCC. We were kind of bummed because I'm due to transfer this coming summer. So we were hoping last year to squeak out one more NYCC before we had to move. But we'll fly back in a couple of years or whatever. So
do you know where you're going to go, or is it unknown?
Unknown. I think that's besides like, when's your next video drop? And I think that's the most common question we get. We do not know yet. So we know we're moving sometime late May, early June, but we don't know where we're going yet. So
okay. Well, hopefully it won't be a too far of a move.
Yeah, we have a lot of pop. Like I don't know if anybody from DC watches our channel, but we have a lot of pops. So, but thankfully we've already had a lot of people like reasonably close to us already offer like, hey, I'll come help you move, and I'm like, great. There'll be a pile of pizzas and soda. So,
And wedding this year? Next year?
At some point, we'll see. I don't know. We got to figure that out. That's also TBD. Oh no, we're not doing it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. TBD.
It's a memorable day. It's more for everyone else than it is for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like we got to figure out family stuff, and I don't know. Like there's so many restrictions now, and of course we don't want anyone to get sick and everything. So, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. Be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll definitely be keeping everybody updated. It's kind of cool. Like, if you asked me a year ago if I was going to be on YouTube and everything, I would be like, no way. What are you talking about? But no, we've met so many incredible people, and we're hoping, to meet a lot of you guys in person at some point. So we're definitely going to be inviting. Like, we want to have a big wedding and invite a lot of people. So we want to get to that point. But
I think 2022 is probably the best outlook, I would think.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I was hoping 2021, but
Yeah, I think it'll get a little worse before it gets a little better, and we'll see. Maybe end of summer. We'll see.
But thankfully, we have the internet and YouTube and everything to keep us connected, and thankfully, all these companies are still dropping stuff, and like we have virtual events to look forward to. So,
and like you said, there's a lot of different rabbit holes to go down. If you like, I've tried Chomps. It didn't work for me. I didn't care for them. Once I had one in hand, I'm like, nope, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
And the kids, I mean, Pop Couple turned my kids on to Tiny Ghosts. God love them, but they were just, for me, it was sort of the same thing. Nah, it doesn't work. But the kids love them. Oh, my goodness.
I think they attract a lot of collectors because they're very limited, right? They're only like 400, 500 pieces.
300, 400. You can get a membership and then you have a chance to get them a day before. And yeah.
And how many kids do you have?
Two.
Okay.
I'm going to be a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Oh, so you got the set. You're good.
I got the set, and at that point, I was done.
Got the common and the chase. There you go.
Yeah, or the chase and the common. Depends how you look at it. But
yeah, one's up, one's down.
Yeah, they're excited. We hit actually just like Pop and Do. We hit Disney next month. We go.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's different. They weren't. The wife wasn't excited to go. Had to have to wear masks, and there's certain things that obviously Disney's not doing. But I said, I mean, why not?
Hey, maybe while you're down there, you can go hit up Professor Josh. Go hang out.
Yeah, maybe Josh. Maybe I'll be down in that area. I mean, every day is pretty well planned out the way Disney makes you do it. But yeah, we have to go. And then he was all about building a lightsaber. I got to build a lightsaber.
Oh, dude, you gotta build a lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to build a lightsaber. I told him, I said, you know how expensive it is? Yeah. And I said, then you got to make it and then, almost give it to them and have them ship it back.
Yeah.
He brought up these YouTube videos of inside and how it was. It's oh God. All right.
No, it'll be a cool father-son experience. That'll be cool.
Oh yeah. He's excited. He's kind of bummed because he wanted to build Kylo's saber, and I said I don't think that's an option down there. But yeah, he wanted that, so he's excited.
And what is he? Is he into Star Wars? Is that his number one thing?
He likes Star Wars. He likes anime, and which is a realm far past my knowledge point. I don't get it. I don't understand anime. But you open, I said, I open it. I can understand who they are a little bit now doing the pops, but yeah, other than that, I don't got it.
Yeah, I know nothing about anime. I just keep apologizing to the anime community for mispronouncing all the names. But I'm sure people from the anime community look at Qui-Gon Jinn and they're like, "Who's Qui-Gon Jinn?" Like, I'm sure they pronounce Star Wars stuff wrong all the time. So.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. So, any big grails in the auction tomorrow?
Yeah, we have a few that didn't sell. When did we do it? Friday night. We have, speaking of anime, we have the the Chaco Chase. We have, I think, Stonekeeper. What else do we have? We have another anime grail. We have some wacky wobblers from 2008, which I'm pretty excited about. I like hunting the old stuff, but yeah, we got a bunch of cool things, and we're not looking to to rip anybody off. Like I have like a mini policy. Like everything starts off at $5. Like if it's not buy it now, everything starts at $5. If it goes for 40, 50 bucks under PPG, then you got yourself a good deal, so.
That's a good one. Yeah. I mean, early days of Whatnot, I mean, things were absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And now I think
it's calmed down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, the inception of the Pokemon cards, which I don't understand the Pokemon cards, but
I think it's a phase, it'll probably die out a little bit. I think it's already starting to die out. But I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah, so. I'm with you. I don't know. I see people open it. I get a kick out of, all right, we open it this, and here's 4 down, 1 up, It's interesting, but
I did unfortunately, I don't appreciate, I guess is a mini rant, like a lot of Funko channels, and I'm not trying to call anybody out, but like anybody who's switched over, like I don't like people who like jump on the bandwagons. Like just like what you like, enjoy what you do. But there was a couple channels I was following that they stopped doing Pops and they were all about Pokemon. It's like, wait, what happened? Like you said you loved Pops for like all this time. Now you're like, oh, I love Pokemon. It's like, but you've never talked about Pokemon before. So to all you like hardcore Pokemon collectors, like just keep doing what you're doing even after this phase is over.
There's a couple that you could tell did it to go on the phase, and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they tried, but it doesn't work. You don't know what you're doing, and then I'll go to Sean, and it's like Sean understands it because he does magic and he does everything like that. So I'll sit there and talk to him, and I said, explain to me, and he explains. Okay, this set has this and this has that. I'm like, okay, and he's like, yeah, you send this one to be graded. You won't do that one because that's a reverse hollow, and this is a okay. It's interesting. I like the information of it, but
yeah, no.
Yeah,
you got to talk about what you know, and I don't know. I think especially when you're a content creator, and I've only been doing this for like 7 months, so I'm by no means an expert, but I think you got to build on your foundation and like your fan base and your viewership, everything that you're working on. Like you can't just keep going one way and all of a sudden just take a hard right and start doing something else. So.
It is tough to do. I mean, Jetta did it, and I think he took a pretty good amount of flack for doing it. But he made it.
But I mean, in a way, yes. But his name is Jetta Patrol. Like he was always a Star Wars guy from the beginning. Just so he always has that core Star Wars theme. Like one of the things that we're not able to do with our channel right now is. I have a lot of content that I want to do on the ice. I want to do all kinds of videos. I want to do live streams. Like I want to show people like primarily why we called ourselves SlapShot Pops. And before the pandemic, like I was playing hockey, like skating almost every single day. So it kind of stinks that I have like an ability, like the one thing I'm good at in life, I can't show off to you guys. So I'm really excited for when the rinks open up a little bit more and I can get some ice time and we can do some collecting content on the ice for you guys. So
yeah, I'm sure there. I know here there's a couple people that I work with that played in hockey leagues. Unfortunately, the pandemic ended that for them, but oh man, they loved it. I mean,
yeah, it's insanely fun. Like anybody who hasn't, if you've skated or if you've seen a hockey game, like it's just a whole other world. And like the rinks are starting to open up here a little bit. I was able to skate yesterday, which was cool, but like the hours are limited, and obviously they got to wipe everything down. So there's not really much room for a guy with a backpack, some cameras, and a couple of Funko Pops coming in, going, "Hey, can I do a couple videos on the ice?"
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah,
a live stream from the ice. That would be awesome.
Yeah, one day. So no matter what we do, like we're always gonna have. I think we're always going to be connected to Funko one way or another. We're always going to have, the hockey theme going on. But to Jetta's credit, he's always kept it Star Wars, and that's what I've always been attracted to. So.
He's good at the film aspect and the camera. I mean, him and Box Attack, I think, are the two guys that just know how to the placement of cameras and the editing and how they do it. I think it's masterful how they do it.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. I think Pokemon would be the one thing if Jeddah did. I'd be like, all right, Ryan, we might have to take a break for a little while. But other than that, I think he does a great job.
He does. He does. He does. I like watching him. And people that like do the hunts, I think they're awesome. I think they everyone sort of has their own little niche.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I love the way Mason from Wasatch does his hunts. I think he does the best hunt videos out there. So
yeah, he's awesome dude. I mean, man, heart of gold, really cool guy.
Yeah, no, he's somebody that I would love to just like meet in person, hang out for an afternoon, grab a beer or something.
It sucks for him that he's like in Utah, like over far on the West Coast. Same thing with like Pop Couple and a couple other people. I go at gyms out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the one benefit, I guess, with my job. Like if we got to move every 3 years, it might give us an opportunity to meet people from all over the country that we wouldn't get to meet if we stayed in one spot. So
that's true.
Yeah, we're kind of like we're excited and also nervous at the same time. So we'll see how that goes.
So what? How about Legos? So I mean, I've always loved Legos. I mean, from the little kids putting together. I mean, I still remember putting together the Black Pearl with my son for 5 hours. Mm-hmm. And I get Legos now because I'll get a few that I think will go up in value and I put them away, or just interesting ones like man, what do I have? The Death Star, the Millennium Falcon. I just bought the one ship from the Mandalorian and put that away. Simpsons house. Just I enjoy them. But how about what's being a big Lego guy? What's your like main thing?
Definitely. Well, Star Wars is easy. I mean, that's something that I've just always been drawn to. Like, I think I'm only missing one X-Wing at the moment. It was kind of funny. So it kind of ties into, I met Joanna 2.5 years ago, and I was always ashamed, like embarrassed that I was in my mid-20s collecting Lego sets and collecting pops. And anytime like a girl would say like, oh, can I come over to your apartment? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd like go in first and I would tell her like, hang on, I just got to check on the dog. And I would like put all my pops and Lego sets away because I didn't want her to see like I had issues, you know? And then I met Joanna and I went over to her house and she had like easily 5 times the amount of Lego sets I had. And I was like, okay, I think this can work. I think we can do this. So she kind of opened up my eyes to a whole other realm of Lego. I was always for like the vehicles and like Batman and Star Wars, and she loves the architecture sets based off of all the different like monuments and cities and landmarks and stuff like that. But now what we want to do, we've been watching a lot of Lego channels. We want to build our own Lego city, which is something that I've never attempted. So now we're buying up like Lego, cars and taxi cabs and modular buildings and stuff like that. So at our next place, we want to incorporate it obviously with the channel so everybody can watch our city grow and everything. So we're pretty excited about that.
That'd be cool. So do you build every set or do you keep some in box?
Well, we save all the boxes. We do want to build everything we have. We only have a few sets. Like I have a few of the San Diego Comic-Con limited sets that I'm like torn on building because like Lego sets are meant to be built. Like pops stay in the box, Legos come out. That's kind of how it works. But Lego takes up a lot of room, so we got to figure that out. But right now we have probably 80% of our collection is still unbuilt in boxes just because we don't have the room. So
yeah, everyone asks about. I mean, pops, and then people will ask, how do you do it? And I said, storage unit.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna have to do, like at our next place, grab a storage unit, because I have a lot of pops that I've put aside that I think are going to be worth more in the future, just like a lot of people do. Same thing with Lego sets. Like we have a few doubles that I'm like, all right, because Lego sets, same thing. Like Funko, it's vaulted. Lego, it gets retired, and it's the same thing. Like as soon as it gets retired, you can't get it anymore. There's no restocks, and pretty much all the time. Unless it's like a Lego City set or a set that nobody really wanted, they all go up in value.
Oh my goodness, yes. Unbelievably, sometimes with Legos, they go up in value.
Yeah, and they're incredibly hard to find, like sealed in good condition. Like Lego is just a whole other world. But I encourage like a lot of our viewers and Funko collectors to look into it because it's just a dynamic collecting thing that you can do. Unlike Funko, where it's like, all right, I got a pop and I throw it on the shelf and it looks cool, I'm going to take a picture of it. Like Lego is something you can do, like you said, with your son. Like it's a family activity. You don't have to even, like, the design they give you in the book, you don't even have to follow that. If you want to buy the set for the pieces, you can literally build whatever you want. So.
Oh yeah, but my son not so much now, but yeah, he was Pirates of the Caribbean and the ships and Lego Ninjago and unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, Ninjago as a whole, there's a lot of really cool Ninjago sets, but we kind of stick to the few lines that we like. We haven't really gone too far out of our lane yet, just because, just like Funko, you just can't collect everything. So.
That's true. You can't do it all. You got to pick and choose, and sometimes I think we're all guilty of, oh my god, that one's flocked, or I want to collect all the flocked ones. Oh my goodness, that one's this, and then eventually you get to a niche where it calms down and you pick and choose.
Yeah, for sure.
Because for me, I mean, I loved ad icons, and then I think it was the McDonald's pops that did me in. All the McDonald's pops just soured me so much. It's like, I'm only going to collect so many ad icons. I'm not going for the whole thing. I can't do all these McDonald's things.
But with McDonald's, though, like, you can just grab the 5-pack and call it a day.
And that's what I have. The 5-pack, I was done. But then it was, I don't think the 5-pack had Birdie. So I got Birdie. But then it was, the Fry Guys were cool. But then another set. And then Cowboy McNugget. I'm like, oh, God. All right. Guys are going nuts with this stuff.
Yeah, they're milking it, but it's McDonald's. There's a McDonald's on every corner in America, so I'm not really surprised by that one. But the 5-pack is actually one of the few ad icons that I own. I saw that, and I was like, all right, perfect. I'll just grab the 5-pack and call it a day. So
that was a nice one, yeah, with the little it was a nice little sticker with the golden arches on it, and it was well done.
Now, are you a sticker guy? Stickers, Matt?
I like the stickers, yes. I can be a sticker, not a nut, but I like stickers.
Yeah.
So unless it's like Back to the Future or Goonies or something that's just really unique, I tend to collect the exclusives more than I do the commons.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Goonies or movies or something like that that's special. I differ. I'll get those. But other than that, I like to stick to the exclusives.
Yeah.
For the stuff that I do collect, though, and it gets weird. It's picky. Like the ones I like tend to be the older, expensive ones that's so hard to track down, and then finding good condition. And
yeah,
I mean, I love Josh. With the whole Simpsons collection, that was awesome.
Yeah. Josh picked up a good set. That's something that's just going to keep going up and up with value. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I should show my Stanley Cup. Yeah, I can get the cup for you guys. So Andrew, we'll have to get your sticker on the cup pretty soon.
Oh yeah, I did send you some stickers in with the candy.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. By the way, I will admit we've already eaten more of it than we probably should have, but we got plans for it for Friday's video. But yes, for anybody who doesn't know, this is our community sticker cup. Right now we just have Pop Force 1 on there, but our plan is to get this whole thing covered with channels and people from the community. So.
It's a great replica cup too.
Yeah, it's actually a 2/3. It's an official NHL licensed 2/3 cups. Yeah, I know. I need white gloves. Exactly.
Well, how about who's your favorite hockey team?
New York Rangers, hands down. So it's painful being a Rangers fan. We don't usually do well, but.
Yeah. I remember the great year though. I remember the Messier year, and man, the Gretzky time when Gretzky was there.
Yeah.
Richter, I remember Mike Richter, Mike Richter.
Yeah, Richter. Yeah, they all, with the exception of Gretzky, they all helped win the cup back in '94. So I was hoping, a couple years ago in 2014, they got close. They got really close. They were in the final with the Kings, but. And now it's really sad. Lundqvist got traded, unfortunately. So, but a lot of good teams out there. Yeah, I know. Rock and Roll is a big Golden Knights guy.
They had a good run. I think what was it 2 years ago? They had a pretty good run.
Yeah, Brian's a Flyers guy.
Flyers, yeah, nothing wrong with the Flyers. One of the only few Philadelphia teams I'll root for.
Yeah. I know. Robert's up in Toronto. I've never been to the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's definitely big thing I got to check off. So
that would be cool.
How often do you follow hockey? Like, what do you have a team?
I play fantasy hockey with a group of guys at work. So I always grew up a Blackhawks fan. So
Okay.
I grew up in the days of Ed Belfour and Roenick and Chelios, and even I like Kane. He was a favorite of mine. But yeah, Blackhawks. I just grew up with Blackhawks. So
it's easy to be a Blackhawks fan. So I mean, they won. They had a good stretch there where they win the cup like 3 times in 6 years. That was
yeah. They had a good run and sort of but that's sort of like any team it's like that.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. Salary cap and even this year is just really weird of how they had to line things up. But
yeah, it's with every sport. I mean, especially now. I think you got to give all sports a pass. Just with the pandemic, they're just trying to piece together any kind of season that they can, and they're putting the athletes and players through so much. I mean, it's what they're paid to do, so I'm not trying to make it sound like they're gods or anything, but they do have to go through a lot, just like we do with the masks and the the social distancing and everything.
I think they get tested, I think, almost on a daily basis, and
yeah.
I'm sure it's hard for them playing without fans. I think the fans definitely, it's a different aspect. I think they pump them up.
Yeah.
And not quite the same to win something like that without the fans, but
yeah, and they've also probably gone a long time now without seeing their families. So, at least we're all home and, we're close to our loved ones and everything. And these guys are out on the road or they're flying all over and, they're probably just video chatting and FaceTiming and doing all that. So
yeah, best they can. And it's a long season. It's right there with the NBA. It's a long road. Not quite like baseball, but
yeah,
along that same line.
What's going on, Daryl? What's up, man?
Well, we're to that magic sort of hour of 11 o'clock. We both are on the East Coast. I'm sure we both have to get up and go to work tomorrow. So
unfortunately, yeah.
I'll let you take us out. Anything else you want to say for the auction tomorrow or anything else?
We have a couple soda mystery boxes left. We're looking to get those sold out because we're raffling off an extra flash soda chase on our channel. So if you're looking to grab one of those, I think we had 35. We're down to like 15 or 14 left. We'll be posting up some more pops tonight. So if anybody wants to come hang out with us tomorrow at 7, please do. And then we're going to be pumping up Parker over at Monthly Pops. He'll be on at 9. Professor Josh then goes live at 9:30 over on his channel. But yeah, we're just getting back to our weekly grind. Every Sunday we do Funko Worldwide. Wednesday we do mystery boxes. Friday's our duel, and then we just do it all over again. So,
well, definitely thank you for coming. Loved having you, and yeah, keep up the great work. Can't wait till the auction tomorrow. And guys, thanks for coming and joining. If you're not subscribed to SlapShot Pops, go check them out, and definitely want to catch Funko Worldwide and the Friday duel battles with food. They're awesome. I like watching them.
Thank you.
And you just never know. You get turned on to a food item you may just have to go out and get that day. So
I think that's hands down my favorite thing with our channel. Like when we eat, like the Popeyes fish sandwich, and people are messaging me like, I just got one, or we're getting one tonight. I just think it's the coolest thing. Like, has nothing to do with Funko, and I just think it's the coolest thing. So
no, I didn't think of Buffalo Wild Wings for a long time until you guys got the Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, okay, wow, I'd go for some Buffalo Wild Wings.
We may have to stop if we start gaining like a lot of weight. We might have to pause the Friday duels, but yeah, for right now, it's going well.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming to join me, guys. Be safe, be well, and we'll see you during the week. And don't forget the auction tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the Whatnot app.
Yes.
All right, guys. Peace, love. We're out.